Welcome to This Week in Palm Bay. I'm Rosie.
And I'm Buzz. We begin with a series of federal lawsuits piling pressure on Palm Bay, covering civil rights, wrongful death, and range safety negligence.
Former Deputy Police Chief Lance Fisher filed a federal civil rights lawsuit against the city on June 12th. Fisher is alleging discrimination under the Americans with Disabilities Act and retaliatory discharge.
The whistleblower disclosures in Fisher's complaint detail allegations of police department misconduct, selective enforcement against a local sober living facility, and a rushed rollout of the school zone speed camera program under former police chief Mariano Agello.
Meanwhile, the estate of Thomas Farley filed a federal civil rights and wrongful death lawsuit against the city, Officer Derek Mitchell, and Sergeant Samantha Misale.
The lawsuit stems from a June 28, 2024 incident where officers chased 31-year-old Thomas Farley outside a convenience store. As Farley climbed a 6-foot fence, Sergeant Misale ordered Officer Mitchell to tase him.
The taser strike caused Farley to fall headfirst, breaking his neck and causing permanent quadriplegia. He survived for nearly a year before dying from his injuries on June 19, 2025.
The complaint alleges unconstitutional deadly force, citing 11th Circuit precedent that classifies tasing at height as deadly force. It also raises municipal liability claims against the city for tolerating excessive force. The suit notes that supervisors refused to terminate Mitchell after he tased a dirt bike rider in 2023.
A third federal lawsuit targets weapon suppliers, Maxim Defense, and Redback One. It was filed on behalf of landscaper Neftali Madrid Paredes, who was shot in the back by a stray AK-47 round.
On May 22, 2024, Madrid Paredes was shot while eating lunch in a field adjacent to the Palm Bay Police Training Range. The round was fired during a live-fire weapons training exercise conducted by the Air Force Reserve's 308th Rescue Squadron. The lawsuit alleges negligence by range instructors for allowing bullets to overshoot safety berms.
In local elections, the candidate roster is locked for seats 4 and 5.
For seat 4, incumbent Kenny Johnson will face concrete specialist Michael J. Briette and business owner Alfie Aguirre. David Rodriguez withdrew from the race on June 10th.
For seat 5, incumbent Deputy Mayor Mike Jaffe faces landscape business owner Eduardo Macaya and Santa Isabel Wright. Wright is running while actively suing the city in state court over civil rights allegations.
Turning to infrastructure, Council held an emergency special meeting during its June recess to address two major issues.
First, they approved up to $100,000 to stabilize a drainage washout on Indian River Drive. Heavy rains washed out a 60-year-old drainage pipe, leaving a massive hole. The stabilization protects municipal water lines, but the local co-op HOA remains responsible for the remaining $450,000 road reconstruction.
Second, Council approved a default termination agreement for sewer contractor R.J. Sullivan on the delayed $21 million South Regional Sewage Plant expansion. This allows the city to manage active subcontracts directly via Surety Continental Casualty to finish the project. Cathcart Construction is resolving 90 site deficiencies to start accepting sewer flows by late June.
In funding news, the city submitted legislative petitions under Senate-sponsored Debbie Mayfield, requesting $600,000 to redesign the Malabar Road and Emerson Drive intersection, and funding for intelligent transportation system signal upgrades.
Plus, a lawsuit challenges ballot wording for a state property tax amendment. Palm Bay officials warned that if House Joint Resolution 1F passes in November, it will severely reduce general fund revenues, forcing deep cuts to fire, police, and road budgets.
Looking at our calendar, Brevard Public Schools meets June 16th to review Policy 5771. The proposed changes clarify when school staff can search student cell phones and personal property.
The Palm Bay Utilities payment portal goes offline June 18th through 21st. Lobby hours are extended Monday through Thursday until 6 p.m., but closed Friday, June 19th, as the utility transitions to monthly billing.
Also expect closures at Liberty Park from June 15th through 19th for seal coating, and daily lane closures by Florida Power and Light on Plumbago Road, Nogales Avenue, Charles Boulevard, Weyburn Avenue, and Henlock Street.
In sports, Palm Bay native Cooper Tate fell short in U.S. Open final qualifying at Ballot, shooting rounds of 76 and 79.
Finally, a Palm Bay man is practically auditioning for the reboot of America's Dumbest Criminals.
West Melbourne police arrested 30-year-old Derek Schaufus after he arrived at an active I-95 traffic stop in a suit, claiming to be the driver's attorney and attempting to negotiate a roadside deal.
He even quoted her a $250 fee, a bargain for legal help, but steep for a one-way ticket to a holding cell.
To prove it, Schaufus impersonated the actual DUI lawyer who represented him in his own past case.
I've seen people talk themselves into a trip to jail, but showing up in a suit to demand roadside delivery is next-level service.
He did not get a deal for the driver, but he did get a free ride.
That is This Week in Palm Bay. I'm Rosie.
And I'm Buzz. We will see you next week.
This is the Palm Bear,